Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to talk about how I made my featherboard. We're just going to kind of go over all those steps there. It is a process. It did take me about 4 days, about 14 hours. So we're going to kind of go through every step and what all that took to make. So yeah, so stay tuned and wait to see that final product. It looks great. So right here, right off the bat, one of the first things that I did was run my borders here. I left about 2 inches on each side, but I just used the board to give me a straight edge there. Plus that's going to be my borders anyways, so I just used that as kind of a border there, and I marked all that out. So next here what I did was I needed a center line to kind of gauge everything off of and make sure that I got everything straight. So what I did here is just use my board again as a straight edge, put it in the top corner and the bottom corner, and just made a line going up and down. Just kind of connect the two so that when I'm putting feathers on, that I can make sure that they're nice and straight and that everything stays even across the board. Alright guys, we've got our fan here. We're going to get it on the board, trace the outline of it so that we don't have to place the back feathers or the chest feathers underneath the fan, so that we can just use the feathers on the outside of it. So we're going to get this laid down and get it all traced out. Alright, so here's the layout. That's the fan drawn on there. So that's going to be our basis for placing all the feathers around it. One thing that I went ahead and did before I put any feathers down is measure my boards. I just didn't want to risk messing up any feathers. So here I went ahead and measured them all out. I didn't cut them yet, but I just got those measurements, got it all written down, just so I didn't risk messing up any feathers that were already placed. Alright guys, we are putting the feathers on now. So I've got my chest and back feathers. These real nice feathers here. I'm going to find a good one, like this one here. So what we're doing is we're just taking the scissors, right there at the base of it, this, snipping that off, and then we're taking this little piece here and we're just hot gluing it. We're just going to go run them all down. We've got our outline drawn out for our tail fan. We're just going to go all around that, start to fill that in, and then after we get all that, we'll throw the tail fan on, and then we'll be getting close to done here. tail fin down yet, but we've glued all these around. And we just kind of place the tail fin on here. We're probably about to, I'm just trying to get it just right. Then we'll glue that down, and we're getting close to being done here. So far it's taken me about 4 hours. So, one feather at a time. Barely see this here. This feather, this tail fan feather is missing a decent chunk of feather, I guess. So I'm going to take these chest feathers and just put it underneath of here, just so you're not looking at the plain board. Our last feather. We're on day 3 here. we've got all of our boards cut, and we're gonna get them all sanded down here. And then we'll start to, what's the word? Stained. Couldn't think of it. And then we'll get them stained. All nice and smooth. We'll do that for all 4 of them. One thing that I made sure to do so I could, because I cut each board for each side specifically. So one thing that I made sure to do is to number them so that I could replace them back. Come here, Hazel. So you got 5 and 6. Just so that I can know how to replace them back on. Because I did cut each one specifically for each side. Alright, we got them all sanded up. We'll go place them on the board here. Alright guys, we are kind of wrapping up towards the end here. We're going to stain this wood. I've got, it's called dark walnut. It's kind of a darker stain. I'm just going to kind of paint this on here. And we're going to let it dry for a little while. We'll see how dark it actually gets. I don't want it too dark, but I want it decent. So we're going to try one layer and then see how it looks after that. So I've got it all done. It looks amazing. I've got these little hangers to attach onto the back here, but they came with little nails, and I'm worried that it's not going to hold, and the holes are too small for the screws that I screwed into the boards with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill out these holes a little bit so I can just screw them in instead of just those little bitty nails. So that's what I'm about to do. And then we'll get these on the back of the board and we'll be all set. Just like that. So we're going to get this, I'm going to unscrew this obviously. Drill a little bit bigger hole on this side, and I'm going to do another one, and then I'm going to put them all in each corner. Ready to rock and roll. On the board we go. Alright. We have got them on the back here. There's 1, and there's 2. So we will get this thing up where y'all can see it, and we are all done. It looks great. It actually turned out way better than I thought it would. So, very pleased with it. Alrighty guys, we have got the final product here, and it's time to show it to you. I think it turned out great. Looking forward to making another one. We got another bird, so if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and go watch that. We're going to be making another one. So I think it turned out amazing. Way better than I thought it would. I love it. Can't wait to put it on the wall. So thank y'all for watching. It was a process. It took me about 14 hours, but it was well worth it, well deserved. So thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for more.